zachitika kuti zachitika nthawi zanji kodi nanga amene wapanga ndani musakhale nawo gulu lovutika ndi mphekesera ayi tapangani subscribe ku Malawi Daily Headlines lero kuti zochitika mdziko mwanu momwe zisamakuphonyeni. Kodi inu mukudziwa mbiri yonse ya president wakale wa dziko lino malemu Profesa Bingu Muthalika? Takani pomwe pamene takubweretserani mbiri ya president wakale yemwe anatisiya mwezi uno wa April, President Profesa Bingu Muthalika, yemwe ambiri amamutama kuti anagwira ntchito yotamandika mulamuliro wake. Tapangani subscribe ngati mwangotipeza kumene mbiri ya Bingu ili motere.
It was during the rainy season, 1934, in Kamoto village, when late Tom and Ellen Muthalika were blessed with a baby boy.
Tanabadwa nthawi ya mabingu. Ndiye zina analitenga loti abingu nkhani yoti anabadwa kuli mvula ya mabingu.
He was named Bingu, a storm that comes with thunder and lightning, commonly known in Malawi's vernacular as Mabingu. He was a direct descendant of the royal Muthalika family, which is one of the traditional kings of the Zomwe tribe. Back in the days, not any child had a privilege to access primary education. It was in two folds. Because education was paid for, those that could not afford it never had their children in school. Sometimes, those with the resources never empowered their children to go to school. But that was not the case with Tom.
Kumbali ya maphunziro saname bambo ndiye analozwa kuphunzitsa ana. Chifukwa pa kompa usakalolera munthu kufika kuchisawa kuti aseweleni mwana wawo moposa kuwerenga. Nthawi nalese naliyo kuti yo akhale busy ndi kuwerenga. Okuti awa amene alipo amachita okanizidwa kuti ola ati ampase munthu moni kuchita kwabweza kuti ufuna mpase moni chifukwa chani ndikufuna ni mpase munthu moni wandisakalasala ayi tiye khalapa busy mabuku basi nkupezeka kuti pa ana awiri onse mmene analili onse maphunziro analofanana koma a president otisiyawa nkumanena kuti ine ndaphunzira komanso mphanga pambuyo naende ndi mwalanso tefe kumafunsa kuti ayi sipono anachiwa munthu mmodzi koma maphunziro achi ofanana ndiye kuti matani amayi wamatuza kuti bambo wawo tiwo anadadongoso samafuna kuti pa kompa munthu abwere osewera kapena kuti azinena zache zopanda mitu ayi amafuna ndithu busy kuwerenga nthawi ndi nthawi.
Tom, Bingu's father, was a strong believer in education. He had taught for 37 years. His mother, a gentle and loving woman, taught other women of Mvano group. He was an intelligent boy who did exceptionally well in class. After his primary school, he obtained Grade A Cambridge Overseas School Living Certificate at Dedza Secondary School in 1956. From there, he obtained a Bachelor of Commerce degree and a Master of Arts degree in Economics from the University of Delhi in India. He was later awarded a Doctor of Philosophy degree in Development Economics from the Pacific Western University in Los Angeles, California, in the United States of America, to become Dr. Bingu Muthalika. He also attended dozens of short courses on business management, financial analysis, trade promotion, political leadership, regional and economic cooperation, and human relations. In recognition of his wealth of knowledge and experience in both domestic and international economic development, Bingu Muthalika received many honorary degrees, including Professor of Economics by East China Normal University in April 2010, Doctor of Letters, Degree Honoris Causa by the University of Delhi in October 2010, Doctor of Laws, Degree Honoris Causa by the University in 2008, and Doctor of Philosophy, PhD, Degree Honoris Causa, University of Strathclyde, Scotland in 2005. Professor Bingu Muthalika has received the following accolades and awards: Special Millennium Development Goals (MDG) Awards, United Nations in 2010. COMESA Special Awards of Achievements. Drivers of Change Awards by the Southern Africa Trust. 2009 Medal of Glory Award, the Foundation of Democracy in Africa, in Florida. Most Excellent Grand Commander, Government of Malawi, in 2009. International Award for Food Security by Food and Agriculture and Natural Resources and Policy. Agrico Medal by the Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO. MBC, Our People, Our Pride. The Danish Government Award of Recognition for Outstanding Performance in Promoting Gender Equality and Women Empowerment. Honor for Exceptional Creative Achievement. But while he was abroad attaining all these achievements, his dream was to one day come back home and lead the country.
Koma siku mwana afika anazana kuti netu ndabwera chose Malawi muno ndokhazikika sopano. Mabwera chose Malawi muno sopano aliya imikungilime nalipo yatani yata. Pakali pano ndilifiri. Chifukwa khumbo langa ndilofuna ndilamule chilumba cha Malawi. Sininga mwalire ine paziko lapansi sana lamule Malawi. Ndazuzika kuzuzikira ziko la Malawi zaka zochuluka kuti ndilamule ziko la Malawi. Ndiyese zingatheke kuti ine ngofika kumwalira isana lamule Malawi. Ndikangomwalira ine sana lamule ziko la Malawi. Kwa Mulungu mulandu.
But political grounds could not allow him to come home and settle. He could only visit his family a number of times in a year. And even when he did, any traces had to be swept off.
Amataka kufika nthawi imwe kumabwera gari moto ya Malawi Congress Party Zimarand Rovers okuti wakata kafikati pano nthawi imwe matayala mayenera kasesedwe monga choje mwafika gari moto pochoka chisesi pasaoneke kuti pafika matayala ndiye anthu ba maona ngati akukhala moyo ndithu ozunza ndiye choncho akabwera choncho kumaona kuti chabwino nangati tani.
After such a successful academic path, it was time for Bingu to settle down.
Ndiye sindakhala ndithu okhumudwa kuti mukuyambiranso nkhani zimenezo chifukwa chani chifukwa ife tinamva kuti pimene timakula timamva kuti muli maiko akunja koma chikathawa inu zinali nkhani zandali ndi sopanonso mukuyambirabe zomwezo anati ayi sizingatheke ngati pali kufa kuti nzafere ndali chabwino nzafere ndali chifukwa ndi khumbo langa chabwino basi tinakhala kena kuti naona abwera siku loyamba anabwera pachisoko skulupo tinamva mwakuti anthu kupanga za ndale monga mmaziwira koma ife tonse pa kompaninalo khumudu okuti olokusonkhano kuti makhala mokhumudwa khala kuti chabwino mmene akatuzira makolo muja apitaso momwemo chabwino koma be tinachivomereza nangasayina chanasayina kuti sangafe asanalamule Malawi mpaka na chimenecho anamenyana nacho mpaka na ndiaja anatenga zikoli kumalamula.
He first married Ethel in 1965 and had 4 children, Madalitso, the only son, and 3 daughters, Noma, Tapiwa, and Dua. But Ethel Zauya Muthalika passed away on the 28th of May 2007 while serving as the First Lady of the country. Bingu's attempts to come back and settle home were fulfilled, and his desire to rule the country finally happened. He became Malawi's second democratically elected president for 2 consecutive terms.
I, Dr. Bingu Muthalika, do solemnly swear that I will well and truly perform the function of the high office of President of the Republic of Malawi, and that I will preserve and defend the Constitution, and that I'll do right to all manner of people according to law, without fear or favor, affection or ill will, so help me God.
Professor Bingu Muthalika was a writer. His vision of Malawi as a food basket was laid out in a book called The African Dream, From Poverty to Prosperity.
The African dream is the dream for Africa. It is your dream. It is my dream. It is a dream that tries to tell the story about Africa by Africans. For a long time, as Dr. Ken Lipenga was saying, we read about Africa from the eyes of others. And quite often, it's disasters that are being emphasized, or something that has gone wrong, or sometimes they talk about good governance. But that's not Africa. We read about Africa of poverty, children dying of hunger, malaria, tuberculosis, and others. But that's not the whole Africa. And I agree that that Africa exists. We read about Africa of poverty, where we have begged for everything that we have. That Africa also exists. But in this book, I wanted to tell the story of another Africa. Not Africa of disasters, but Africa of opportunities. Not Africa of hopelessness, but Africa of hope. Because I know that Africa can indeed move from poverty to prosperity.
Other works done by the late president were Mabhizinisi Aphindu, which was published in Chichewa and Chitumbuka in 2005, One Africa, One Destiny in Harare, 1994, Towards Multinational Economic Cooperation in Africa in New York, 1972. Professor Bingu Muthalika also wrote over 24 papers and articles in leading international journals such as Finance and Development. Professor Bingu Muthalika was a passionate farmer. He foresaw the concept of the Green Belt Initiative.
I'd like to thank the MDG Organizing Committee for honoring me with this award for this year 2010 in recognition of the modest contribution that we have made in transforming Malawi from a chronic food deficit to a food surplus country. I accept this award on behalf of the people of Malawi who are making heroic efforts to increase agricultural production and food production in order to abate hunger and malnutrition. Let me tell you that some 5-6 years ago, Malawi was a food and independent country. Every year, we were forced to beg for food from the donor communities. So when I became head of state of my country, I vowed never to bend my knee to beg for food to feed the people of Malawi. I told the people of Malawi to fold their shirts or whatever it is that they fold and to make Malawi a hunger-free nation. I also wanted Malawians to believe that we could feed ourselves and to believe in themselves. And indeed, I resolved to turn Malawi into a hard-working nation, a nation of achievers.
He believed in a hard-working society. During his tenure, he significantly raised the standard of living of the people of Malawi with a sustained annual average growth rate of the gross domestic product GDP of 7.5% for the 6 years. Over the 7 years he ruled the nation, the country attained many significant international relations.
On behalf of our mayor, Carlos Alvarez, and on behalf of the chairman of our board, Commissioner Dennis C. Moss, and on behalf of the other county commissioners, including me, the Gov, and on behalf of, and I just like to say this because it's true, on behalf of Lottie Dottie and everybody who lives in or visits Miami-Dade County, we want to give this distinguished visitor plaque of appreciation to His Excellency. Let's give him a round of applause, please. It merely says, from our chairman, it says from our chairman, thank you for coming to Miami-Dade County. And I want to say personally, if I, your governor, could assist you in any way, please let me know. Don't go through Fred. Don't go through Tony. Call me personally. And you know what? We got to laugh now. It ain't fair to come out on a Friday night and not have fun and not let His Excellency feel welcome in our fair city. So come on, let's give him a round of applause. Because I understand that he's doing great things in his country. And again, we applaud you for the great things that you're doing. And we appreciate you coming to Miami-Dade County. You know the shake too, man. That's all right. Is that it?
No.
Oh, and also on behalf of our chairman, Dennis C. Moss, and our mayor and the other county commissioners, we want to give you the key to our city. Now, Mr. President, don't ask me what it fits now, but it is the key to our city. Okay. God bless you again. We appreciate you coming. All right.
Bingu died on the 5th of April 2012 while in office, and the nation was gripped with sorrow.
Zachitika kuti? Zachitika nthawi zanji? Kodi nanga amene wapanga ndani? Musakhale nawo gulu lovutika ndi mphekesera ayi. Tapangani subscribe ku Malawi Daily Headlines lero kuti zochitika mdziko mwanu momwe zisamakuphonyeni.